What's up, Dunk Squad? It's No Vision Duncan, and I'm finally back with the Madden 22 New York Giants realistic rebuild. Had to go on a little vacay. No beef with Madden, but I had to take a little break from it. We ain't been winning those Super Bowls. Damn near, we ain't even been making the playoffs. But I'm finally back, and let's go ahead. Waste no more time. Let's go ahead and meet the squad, meet the team, meet the roster, and let's see what the team looking like. Looking at the roster, if you tuned in to part two, before I went on my little vacay, we had a quarterback switch. We did trade for Jimmy G. Didn't really work out. Went 8-9, second division meltdown at the end of the season. Had a great chance to make the postseason. But our backup plan, the other quarterback that we were looking at before we made the Jimmy G trade, was Gardner Minshew the second. We want Minshew mania running wild in New York. So he is definitely QB1 going into preseason. But best player available in the draft, Amari Osgood, our future franchise starting quarterback. Doesn't have to start right away. He's only 21 years old, dub one. So we can wait on it. But if he outplays Gardner Minshew in the preseason, he will be rewarded with that QB1 spot. Still got Jake Fromm down there developing. Not really, though. Saquon Barkley, who finally broke out last season, stayed healthy. Back up to superstar dev. 1,300 yards, almost 1,400 yards, 16 touchdowns, average 4.7. He is back to being a top 10, probably top 5 running back in the National Football League. Ramon Cook, who we drafted as his backup, power back last season, going into his second season. Got Matt Breida coming back and Gary Brightwell. Chase Ross, our second-year fullback. And then at receiver, Sterling Shepard, who's been here a long time, probably the longest tenured Giant on the team in the contract year. Probably had a career low last season, so we could be looking to upgrade. And he's 30, probably the oldest player on our team. Could be looking to upgrade that position. Kadarius Toney, who we're trying to develop as our wide receiver one. And now when I think about it, maybe we shouldn't have traded Darius Slayton. Maybe we should have kept him and Toney together. But Kenny Golladay hasn't been bad. But as you see, he's down to normal dev. He's actually a lower overall than Sterling Shepard, and he's a year younger, but he hasn't played bad. He had 1,000 yards the first season. He led the team in receiving yards last season, so I like how Kenny Golladay is producing despite the low overall. Colin Johnson here, wide receiver 4. We got Curtis Green last year as like a return man. And then we got this guy, big body Zane Clements, who could take over for Colin Johnson, that big body receiver in the 6th round. So we got some good depth and good young wide receivers. Evan Ingram and Johnny Easley, our 1-2 tight end punch combo. And we got Ricky Seals-Jones. And then on the O-line, Andrew Thomas. Whole offensive line was just straight trash last season. So we're not going to just blame Andrew Thomas, who gave up the most sacks last season. So we're just going to ignore that. He is going into a contract year. I think he was a first-round pick, so we might have to pick up the 5th-year option, but we'll see how he plays. Sean McKinley, our second-year guard. Still got Shane Lemieux in the contract year, but he's like a swing offensive lineman now for us. That's his role. Glenn Hitchens, who was our second-round pick this year, hidden dev, probably tied with the quarterback, our best draft pick in this past draft. Brought in Ben Garland to be his backup. Will Burrow, our other second-year guard. We got Ben Bredesen. Same thing with Shane Lemieux. And then Matt Peart, who's been garbage, trash. I don't want him as our franchise starting tackle, but we're going to give him one more chance. He got benched for Cornelius Lucas last season. We brought back Cornelius Lucas, and those two boys going to battle it out in the preseason. Let's see who wins the starting position. We got Dex Lawrence at left end. We brought in Jordan Phillips as a scheme fit. Leonard Williams. We got Nate Kidd, our second-year right end. Ben Ball, second-year defensive tackle. We brought in Brandon Williams. And then Azeez Ojulari went up to superstar dev. He's our young superstar edge rusher. We got another rookie, Eric Jenkins, there to back him up. Nick Hutch, reigning, defending defensive rookie of the year, the NFC, for us with that superstar dev. I'm glad Madden didn't rob us, and they let him keep his dev trait. Jermaine Pratt, who was one of our big free agent signings, brought him to be like middle linebacker 2/3 because Julian Love from the safety position has been playing in the box, playing a little bit of sub linebacker 2, playing a little bit of slot cornerback, and he's been playing well. We actually gave him a contract extension. So Jermaine Pratt just adds more depth to that linebacker position. Right outside linebacker, Quincy Roche, who has not been bad. He's developing slow because of that normal dev, but look at his stats. Didn't even start. He was subbing in, coming in substitute in the first season. Started last season, not bad. 6 sacks, 6 TFLs, almost 50 tackles. So going into his third year, but second year starting, we should see those numbers go up. Cornerback. Now the secondary, lights out last season. Adoree Jackson, 5 picks. I think he won Defensive Back of the Year. Didn't get rewarded with that superstar dev, but if he can just keep being a ball hawk, he can remain our QB1. And they released, right before I went on vacation, they released James Bradbury as we did. So it was the right move. Darnay Holmes, who also had a great season last season with a lot of picks. Aaron Robinson, not so much, though. So we might have to find a new cornerback 3 if he doesn't develop this season and fit into that cornerback 3 role, as we did bring in Cre'Von LeBlanc just to add more depth at the cornerback position, and Rodarius Williams still at cornerback 5. Xavier McKinney, a free safety, strong safety Jabril Peppers, and Julian Love, who we already discussed, playing a little bit of corner, safety, and linebacker. Graham Gano, the best damn kicker in the league. Better act like you know. Kicker of the year, 2 seasons in a row, 2021, 22, and 2 Pro Bowl appearances. Let's go, damn it. And then, you know what? Oh, we already did it. We already made my boy a team captain. I was going to put that C on his jersey. Shout out to Graham Gano, and then our second-year punter. But we do have more team captain slots available. So with Sterling Shepard being the longest tenured Giant, I think, on this team, we're going to go ahead and make him a team captain, as this may be his final season here in New York. And then we should have one more. Yeah, we do got some more team captain slots to just pass around. Who is going to get rewarded? Maybe Dex Lawrence, Azeez Ojulari. Let's do Azeez Ojulari. He's developing. He's a superstar, homegrown talent here. Go ahead, reward him with that team captain slot, and then that should be it. We got more. Got another team captain slot available. I'm thinking Dex Lawrence. Let's give it to the big guy, Dex Lawrence, who they drafted. And then that should be it. We got Graham Gano. So shout out to Sterling Shepard, Dex Lawrence, and Azeez Ojulari, our new team captains. But that's the team going into year 3. Hopefully, we can make the playoffs. Hopefully, we can overtake the damn Dallas Cowgirls to win the NFC East division. Let's go ahead and simulate, as we have a quarterback position going on between our young quarterback and Gardner Minshew. We have middle linebacker 2, I guess, with Julian Love and Jermaine Pratt, even though we're looking for it to be Julian Love. And, Cornelius Lucas and Matt Peart. So they're going to battle it out at that right tackle position. As we lose again in the preseason, meant to go to depth chart. And I'm really pulling for the young quarterback. I feel like we might as well just go with him and then go with Gardner. Or we could start Gardner like first 2-3 games. But what if Minshew Mania does run wild in New York and he plays well? Will Amari Osgood be good enough to even get on the field? So let's go with Peart again, who I'm hoping he wins the job over Cornelius Lucas. And let's see how we do in the final preseason game against the Denver Broncos as we win the final preseason game to stop us from going 0-3 in the preseason. Looking at the stats, Gardner Minshew is going to start the season off as our starting quarterback because Amari Osgood, 3 picks. 3 picks. Cook was good. Matt Breida was good with those 3 touchdowns. Colin Johnson was good. Tony Green, Galladay, Sterling Shepard didn't even have a catch. Is it time to move on from him? I don't think so. Just name him team captain. That would be a dumb move on my part. I'm glad Peralta isn't starting, but it looks like Cornelius Lucas didn't give up a sack. He will be our right tackle just like he was towards the end of the season. And looking at Jermaine Pratt, led the team in tackles. So Azeez Ojulari 4 sacks, new team captain. Graham Gano does miss in the preseason, but he does not miss in the regular season. So it's good to get those misses out of the way now. As we have to cut 14 players, that's a lot. Usually it's like 10 or under 10. But I think Jake Fromm, no more. Don't need him. He can go develop somewhere else. Looking at receivers, I think we go 6 deep, and then this guy, Shaq Hilliard, can go on the practice squad. Same thing with Elliott Guynup. Love the name. Tight end, we can go 3 deep. Move this guy to the practice squad. Should have all of our offensive linemen, as we got a lot of right tackles. So Murphy can go. That's probably why we have 14 people we got a damn cut, because all these damn right tackles. And we can't get the position right either. It's definitely not Cornelius Lucas in the long run. We definitely got to fix that position there. Let's see, Raymond Johnson could possibly stay on the team. He's been on the team the past couple of seasons. We'll put him on the practice squad, though. Felix is going to have to stay there because we need 4 defensive tackles. I think Coughlin can stay. Dobson. Oh, Marquise Dobson, undrafted free agent that we signed. That's a star depth. So we're actually going to cut Carter Coughlin. As I wouldn't be surprised if Madden takes away his star dev next season if he doesn't see the field a lot. And then all these cornerbacks after Rodarius Williams can go ahead and get cut or practice squad. I think we have 2 kickers. Definitely don't need 2 because we have the best kicker in the league in Graham Gano. And that should be everybody. We might have to cut one of these right outside linebackers, maybe move Eric Good to the practice squad. Won't be mad if we have to do it. Yeah, we do. So we'll go ahead and move Good to the practice squad. As I still like Ellerson Smith. So, yeah, we'll move the rookie Good. And I like the team. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team, organize the depth chart, and get on with the regular season. Now, it's Minshew Mania time. Minshew Mania. He's a bridge quarterback for us, but he has earned the right to start some games. So we're going to go with Minshew. It's a realistic rebuild. I know most of y'all would just put in the young quarterback because he's a rookie and we drafted him in the first round. But in real life, sometimes they got to sit and wait. They got to sit and learn the playbook. He threw 3 picks in the preseason, so he needs to look over that playbook and do some homework. Damn, I forgot to adjust the lineup, so we're going to have to do this all the way manually as Saquon is our starter. Make sure that Cook is our backup. Make sure that Ross is our backup fullback. Kadarius Toney is going to get wide receiver 1 reps, so Holiday, Shepard, Johnson, Green, Clements. Got our tight ends. Right tackle will be Cornelius Lucas. As we might as well put Matt Peart on the, instead of using him as like a swing tackle, we might as well put him on the trading block. And I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to just go ahead and put him on the trading block. I'm going to use, not this Felix guy, 291. I hate undersized defensive tackles. Going to put Jordan Phillips up here. Azeez Ojulari, Jenkins, Pratt, Crowder, Roche, and everything else. I'm actually going to put Rodarius over LeBlanc. And then we're going to put Julian Love here as our backup free safety, our backup strong safety, our sub linebacker 2. Curtis Green, we drafted him as a return man. And why is Saquon right there? We don't need him getting injured. Doing special teams. We can go at Ramon Cook. And then punt return can be Green. Got Kadarius Toney there. Let's do, I guess we'll put Matt Breida back there and get some reps. Take Adoree Jackson and Peppers back. We don't need our secondary getting hurt. And we'll put Robinson. Graham Gano, the kickoff starter. Glenn Hitchens, I guess, can be the long snapper. Third down back will be Saquon Barkley. Power back, though, we're actually going to go with Cook over Barkley. And then slot receiver, we're going to go Toney, Shepard, Galladay, Azeez Ojulari. And we're going to put, actually, I'm going to put Jermaine Pratt here. Let him get some reps as he's going to be our sub linebacker 3. Got kid. Why is Jordan Phillips an edge rusher? Don't know what the game is doing. Hutchinson, who's a superstar. We got Pratt and then Julian Love. Slot cornerback will be, I'm going to go away from Robinson a little bit, and I'm going to put Julian Love up there. I think Aaron Robinson really didn't do much last season, and I guess we could put either Rodarius or LeBlanc. I'm going to put LeBlanc. I'm going to put Crevon LeBlanc there, and that's the team. So hopefully Gardner Minshew doesn't screw this up. Probably one of his last opportunities to start in this league as we kick off the season against the Los Angeles Rams. Season goal, I'm going to say by 7, 8, 9 wins. We were 8-9 last season. A couple of wins we probably would have been in the postseason. So I'm going to say about 7, 8, 9 wins. 7 wins the least, 9 at the most. And looking at the top prospects in this draft, so hopefully there's some right tackles available. I see a left tackle that we can move over the right tackle. Maybe there's like a receiver if we move on. There's a receiver right there if we move on from Sterling Shepard. So there's some good prospects there that could be future Giants as we kick off the season at home in the Big Apple against the Rams. And we win 17-14 by a field goal. You know your boy Graham Gano probably made the clutch game when the field goal as we shut the running game down, ran the ball, old school football. We couldn't really pass it that much, though. So this probably wasn't on Graham Gano. It was probably more on Saquon Barkley as we were very aggressive on third down. Look, no touchdowns, no picks, 4 sacks. So Gardner Minshew doing just enough to win the game, but it was all Saquon Barkley carrying his team. Ramon Cook, about 40 yards for him. And then the receivers, Kadarius Toney, Evan Ingram. Sterling Shepard was okay. Kenny Golladay, just 1 catch. Cornelius Lucas playing like Matt Pert. Ben Ball with a sack. Xavier McKinney with a pick. Graham Gano. See, he doesn't miss. It might say 1 of 2, 50%. But it was blocked. Field goal was blocked. He did not technically miss. He's still the best kicker in the league. As we go up against a division rival, the Washington Commanders, at home, see if we can go 2-0 to start the season. I'm thinking about starting that rookie quarterback. But we're going to give Gardner Minshew another chance. And let's see if he can win this second game, or are we going to just feed Saquon Barkley and he win it for us? So we do lose 23-17. Looks like one of those overtime scores. As we passed it a little bit better. Game was pretty damn even. We just turned the ball over, and that turnover probably costed us the game. They were aggressive on 4th down as Gardner threw the pick. He threw the pick to cost us the game. 17 of 30. Saquon was great. Sterling Shepard. Saquon was great. That's the receiving. So he had 73 rushing yards, 92 receiving yards. Sterling Shepard's playing great this season. Of course he would in a contract year. Andrew Thomas giving up a couple. Leonard Williams with the sack. And Graham Gano already missing 2 field goals as he misses 1. One was blocked and he misses 1. Back-to-back games. What's going on? As Gardner Minshew didn't win us that first game and then costed us the second game. Do we go to the young quarterback now? I think I might pull the trigger early to try to save our seasons before it's too late. As they have us mocked down here at 22, taking a middle linebacker. I actually don't hate it. I know we're using Julian Love there in that middle linebacker position, but I don't hate the pick. I don't hate the mock. Technically, on our depth chart, when we look at our roster, we do need a middle linebacker too. Even though we spent money on Jermaine Pratt, we do have a new injury, and that injury, I see why they had us mocked at middle linebacker. So yes, our Hutchinson dislocated ankle 5 weeks. He is out. So Jermaine Pratt and Julian Love they should be able to fill the void. Plus, we got that star dev, undrafted rookie. We can get him some reps too. So let's make sure he's getting in. I actually want to play him over Tay Crowder a little bit. And that's what we're going to do. Marquise Dobson. And let's see, Monday night, it's against the Cowboys. I don't want to set up Osgood like that. I know the Cowboys are 0-2, but they're at home, primetime TV game. I'd rather start him against the Jets week 4. So let's go ahead and simulate this game against the Cowboys as the Eagles are running the division so far as we lose 35-21, which should set up Osgood. All right, so we couldn't run the ball. We couldn't pass the ball. We couldn't do nothing. We turned the ball over once. No third down conversions all damn game. 0, nothing, nada. No third down conversion. We couldn't convert on third down. Gardner, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 3 sacks, 16 of 26. We need better quarterback play. Y'all seen it. I'm not just putting in the kid just to put him in. We need to make a change at quarterback. And maybe left tackle because Andrew Thomas is playing worse than Pert did right now. Leonard Williams with the sack. Jermaine Pratt getting the chance to start. And look at that. Money well spent. 7 tackles, a pick. Looking to take advantage with the injury to our young superstar middle linebacker, Hutchinson. But let's go ahead and make that dramatic change. As we have a trade. I didn't know I put Sterling Shepard on the trade and block. And why would I trade him within the division? Kiss my ass, Commanders. You're blocked. Don't call my damn phone. Let's go ahead and make that change at quarterback. As it's the battle of the New York teams, New York Jets, New York Giants, both 1-2. We're 78. They're 77. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat as we get Tay Crowder. Let's make sure that he is middle linebacker 4. I'm going to put Dobson in. Just Tay Crowder really hasn't done nothing for us. Let's see if we can win this game. As we lose 20-17 in Osgood's debut, but close game. Close game. He threw for a lot of yards. I do see 3 turnovers. That was a problem in preseason for him. Hopefully those were all interceptions. Hopefully some of those were fumbles, but I doubt it. As we were down 20-3 at the half, and we shut them out the second half and almost came back, even with the 3 picks for him. So that lets me know we're better off with Osgood. At quarterback, he just needs to tone down on those interceptions. Kadarius Toney, 100 yards. Evan Ingram, almost 100 yards with 93. Kenny Golladay, 42 and a touchdown. Cornelius Lucas giving up a sack. Leonard Williams playing against his former team, half a sack. Dobson, undrafted middle linebacker, star dev, half a sack. Julian Love with the pick, taking advantage of injury. And Graham Gano is no longer the best kicker in the damn league. That's 3 missed field goals already. That's more field goals he's missed in the past 2 seasons combined as Jordan Phillips comes back from injury. As we have 2 breakout player scenarios. One, I'm guessing, could be maybe Kadarius Toney. He had 100 yards last game. Yeah, it is Kadarius Toney trying to go at the superstar dev. That will help out our young quarterback. And then the other one, maybe Jermaine Pratt, Quincy Roche. Okay, trying to go up the star dev, get off that boring Brown. He's been playing well. TV game against Buffalo, another New York team. And prior to that, I just seen when I got back home that shooting in Buffalo at that supermarket is terrible news. Praying for them. But let's go ahead and see if we can get the win against the Buffalo Billies and get Osgood's first win as a starting quarterback. And we don't. 32-27, but as you can see, we're closer in these games. I mean, all the games have been close besides the Cowboys game, but we lose by 5. We were up going into the fourth quarter, and they just outscored us 19-3 in the fourth. As we played well to win the game, no turnovers either. So that's what I like to see. We're playing better. 2 touchdowns, no picks. His best performance yet. Barkley is running the rock. Darius Slayton got his revenge against us. He has a rushing touchdown, and he went off. 131 yards, 8 catches. God damn it. But Sterling Shepard did his thing too. Evan Ingram. All the receivers played great. All the receivers. Andrew Thomas, what is going on? Dex Lawrence with the sack. Graham Gano made his field goals. As we are 1-4 football Giants. 1-4. As I don't think Kadarius Toney hit it. Quincy Roche didn't hit it. So we're 0-2 when it comes to the depth trait scenarios. That is okay. That is okay. That is okay. As we have a lot to work on. Sitting at 1-4, man. Do we trade Sterling Shepard? Now he's playing okay. We're not trading. Man, I told y'all don't call me, bro. You're blocked. You're on the block list. Let's go ahead and simulate against the Seahawks. 2-3. They're not good either. And we win 28-24. We get the first win of Osgood era. As they outrushed us, we outpassed them. We did have a turnover. We were better than them on third down. They were better than us on fourth down. But look at that. 373, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 1 sack. Barkley, touchdown, 50 yards. Kenny Golladay went off. Evan Ingram, Kadarius Toney, 2 touchdowns. Why you didn't do that shit last week? Maybe you would have been a new superstar. Leonard Williams with the sack. Graham Gano, what is going on? I don't know. Graham Gano. I don't know. What is going on with you? Just fell off a cliff. As we're 2-4, have to go up against Tyreek Hill. Going to the Dolphins, just like he did in real life. Going to the Dolphins as we play them on the road in Miami. TV, prime time, they got Tyreek Hill. Now let's see if we can beat them and win 2 games in a row. Lose a close one. Why are we losing all these damn games by 5? Why are we losing all these damn games by Graham Gano's jersey number? They outrushed us. We outpassed them. No turnover. See, we're playing. We outperformed them on third down, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's Tua played great. So did Osgood. Evan Ingram went off Tyreek. I hyped him up. 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Touchdown for Cook. Cornelius Lucas giving up 2 sacks. We need to fix both tackle positions. Ben Ball with a sack. Graham Gano, let's go. They had a special teams touchdown that decided the damn game. That was the difference, man. That was the fucking difference. Special teams. As we get some guys back from injury, Dex Lawrence, Nick Hutchinson, that's a big one for the D. That is a big one for the defense. He is our leader back there. In that linebacker core, Hutch is back. As mock draft 2 is out, as we have to play the Cowboys again, hopefully don't get swept by them. We are picking in the top 10 at number 9. They have us taking Ross Howell. Don't hate it. Listed as a guard. Could kick him out the right tackle, left tackle. Wouldn't be wrong to go with any position on the offensive line, but we definitely need to address that right tackle position as we're giving up on Cornelius Lucas and Matt Part, whatever his name is. Osgood getting player of the week. And look at that, Jimmy G with the Steelers, our quarterback last season. As we are going to make a change. We're at week 8. We're going to upgrade the team. I think I'm going to put Matt Peart in now and see if he's learned. This is his last chance. See if he can outplay Cornelius Lucas, as Cornelius Lucas isn't playing that great. Let's give him one more chance. One more chance, bro. One more chance. Cowboys, as that's probably a call from the Commanders. We're not answering. Let's see if we can beat the Cowboys. 28-6, embarrassing. Worst loss of the season so far. I thought it was going into a bye week. We didn't turn the ball over. We just didn't get a lot of yards. They just were completely the better team. 7 sacks. We put Matt Peart in. Look what happened. 7 damn sacks. Should bench his ass right now. Pick for Darnay Holmes. He's having a quiet year. Pick for Darnay Holmes. Looking at the contracts as we get to week 9. Dex Lawrence. Give it to him. I like the D-line. They're the strongest part of the team. Let's make that an even $36 million. Get that done. Dory Jackson played great last season. I'm fine with that 3-year deal if you take that. If he wants more money, we'll give it to him. Xavier McKinney, I like him too. Give him that. He wants more. What does he want? More salary, more bonus. Leonard Williams, I'll keep 30 mil. Keep that D line intact. Sterling Shepard, though, Graham Gano, don't know. Darnay Holmes, yes. Willing to give him a 4-year deal. Take that. Boom. Done. Shane Lamo, Part, Colin Johnson, Breida, all these other guys, depth pieces, hell no. Dobson, though, we'll work on. Give him like a 3-year deal. But we'll come back for Xavier McKinney. And let's see if we can beat the Philadelphia Eagles on the road. Because I think they're the second best team in the NFC East right now. Right behind the Cowboys. Yep, they are. We're dead last. Right behind the Commanders, who won't stop calling my phone about Sterling Shepard. As we lose in OT 27-21. I do not want to get fired, so we need to hit that 7-win mark. We need to turn this thing around. As we do lose in OT, outrushed them. It was just the turnovers. They have a rookie quarterback. Probably need to improve the receiver, give him some more weapons. I mean, Cook and Barkley were great. Shut down Miles Sanders. Kadarius Toney is clearly our wide receiver 1 now. Azeez Ojulari, he's been quiet, man. Graham Gano, bro. I don't know, Graham. I don't know what's going on with him. Colin Johnson's back from injury. As we have... Saquon finally has a beast season. Pay him all that money. Superstar dev. Boom. Injured. Well, it's time for Cook to cook. Let's go ahead and simulate against the Patriots. Should be able to beat them. Got a history of beating them in the Super Bowl, and they beat our ass 32-16. My job might be on the line. Traded for Jimmy G last season. Not working out. Bringing in Gardner Minshew. Not working out. Bringing in Osgood. Not working out. So I might be on the hot seat. My son just said I might have to come in and take over and show me how to coach a bad team. As Cook had a receiving touchdown. Jermaine Pratt, he's been great for us whenever he has to step in. Graham Gano, not missing. That's good to know. But, man, 2-8. We were 8-9 last season. Let's see if we can beat the Eagles. I don't think we won a game in the division yet. We might have. As we beat the Eagles 35-14, our most convincing win of the season so far. As we go into the bye week, that's a great way to go into the bye week. As we played our best game of the season. As we couldn't stop them on 4th down, but best game of the season so far for us. Osgood, one of his better games. 3 touchdowns for Cook, taking over for Saquon Barkley. Kadarius Toney was great. Offensive line was playing great past couple of weeks. I haven't seen Pierre or Thomas giving up any stats. Graham Gano making all his extra pointers. Let's go. Great way to go into the bye week, as I do need to go work on, Xavier McKinney that was being greedy. Let's go ahead and offer him some more salary and bonus. Put up this other 3, 210. He better take it. And he does. As we have a new injury. And it's Julian Love. Ruptured disc. So Jermaine Pratt, Hutchinson, and Dobson will be the guys going forward. Not Tay Crowder. Upgrade the team because it is the bye week. See if Osgood has been revealed. He is not. He isn't playing like a superstar or a superstar X Factor, so most likely star. As the Cowboys dominating the division, 9-2, 10-2 now. We're right at the bottom. Still could come back for like second place. Don't think we can come back for first place. Shane Limo is back. See if we can beat the 49ers. As we lose. 21-14. Not a bad score. As they outrushed us, we outpassed them. No team turned the ball over, so it was just their running game better than our passing game. As we don't have Saquon Barkley, but Kadarius Toney is going off. This is his year. This is his season. Let's be our wide receiver one, which is why we're willing to let Sterling Shepard walk. Hell, maybe he might even get rid of Kenny Galladay too. He's been kind of quiet this season. But yeah, it looked like a down season for us. Basically just playing for my job right now. Just trying to get like 6-7 wins as we get our asses destroyed. Get our asses ripped apart by the Green Bay Packers. They outrushed us, outpassed us, just outplayed us. It's that 21 they dropped in the fourth. Jordan Love doing his thing. 5 sacks given up from the O-line. We don't have Saquon Barkley. There's the typical Matt Peart game. Xavier Mckinley, Graham Gano's back on point, but a little too late as we are sucking right now. Sucking on apples right now. Evan Ingram, Hitchens, back from injury. 8-5, Carolina Panthers playing for my job. Please win some games. 31-28, let's go. I don't want to get fired. I want to coach this young quarterback. Hell, I drafted him. Give me the opportunity to coach him up and build a team around him. Sam Darnold just throwing dimes against us. But Cook is playing well, filling in for Saquon, but goddamn Kadarius Toney is going off. He's balling, doing his thug. Azeez Ojulari having a quiet season, man. Graham Gano is back on point. Act like you know. And how many wins do we have? Do we have like 5? 4. So we need we need to win these last 3 games basically to save my damn ass. So any loss here is going to hurt. As Saquon is back just in time. Let's go ahead and beat the Commanders on the road. Tired of them calling our damn phone. We had them on the block list. 38-28 as we outrushed them, outpassed them, no turnovers. Why are teams just feel like they can just go for it on 4th down on us, but sometimes it comes back. Some 5 TDs for Amari Osgood. He is that damn good. 364, 20 of 30. We did give up 4 sacks though. Saquon with 80 yards in his return game. Kenny Galladay showing up. Saquon. Toney has just been on a tear. Ingram with 2 touchdowns. Sack for Azeez Ojulari, Jordan Phillips, Jermaine Pratt, Xavier McKinney, a pick for Aaron Robinson. As Graham Gano remains perfect his last 4 games, as we might be able to save my job if we can just win these last 2, maybe just one more. Osgood and Aaron Robinson, 8 tackles and a pick, gets player of the week. Still could upgrade cornerback 3 though. Not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat the 5-10 Cardinals, the battle of the 5-10 teams as we lose. That could be my job. If we don't win this last game, I'm probably out of here. I'm out of New York, going back home. 2 turnovers, 2 sacks. Saquon, not 100, but 75. Ingram, 100 yards. Kadarius Toney, touchdown. Beast right now. He is setting the tone for real. Jermaine Pratt. Sat Quincy Roche with the pick. Should have did that a couple of weeks ago. Would have been a star. Was that 2 special teams touchdowns? I know I'm no vision, but I know what the hell I saw. Shout out to Curtis Green. We saw that A-Kit return last year in the draft, drafting them. Look at that. As they had a special teams touchdown also. But returners, punt returners, kick returners, they matter too, damn it. Which could be my last game coaching. This is a good Julian Love back from injury. So we'll upgrade the team now because we won't be able to if we do get fired. And let's see if our quarterback has been revealed. 2 points. Is already a scheme fit. I don't see no X Factor symbol. Could be superstar still. Could be star. star. Probably should have checked the center, but he's probably star too. But which could be our last game coaching. If we win, we could save my job. I did pick 7 wins. We're last in the division, so we went from 8-9 to either 5 wins or 6 wins. So it is a regress season, but rookie quarterback. So let's win this game. Try to keep my job. We win the game. I keep my job. They don't give me a contract extension though, but I'm gonna be coaching at least one more year. Thank God. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team. And I don't think there's no need. Actually, yeah, there is. Let's go ahead and check out that last game and see who performed. As I think in our last 4, we won 3 out of 4. We did. 31-24. We outrushed them. They outpassed us a little bit. We didn't turn the ball over, and we played good enough to win. Odds good. Offensive line giving up 5 sacks. But Saquon got back in form, got back in shape. Cook with a touchdown. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kadarius Toney had one. He did not. Ricky Seals-Jones, our third tight end, got a touchdown. Dex Lawrence, half a sack or a sack and a half. Julian Love coming back from injury to pick Graham Gano, making his field goals down the stretch. But disappointing season, last in the division, 6 wins. But I mean, we had a rookie quarterback, and we have some, other positions on the team to rebuild. As our team rankings, we were 25th when it came to points per game. Offensive passing yards was 12. Rushing yards went down a little bit. Saquon was out. Defense fell off a little bit. 21 points per game, 12 passing yards, 21 and defensive rush yards per game. Looking at the top performers. Who the hell is Adrian Davis? I don't know. Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb. 24 touchdowns with Zeke. Of course, it's in our division. Amari Cooper, Allen Robinson, DK, Myles Garrett, Khalil Mack, Rashawn Gary, Jair Alexander, Eric Wilson, J.C. Jackson, Keanu Neal, Fred Warner, and Levante David. Looking at our stats, 23rd in offensive yards. Not a bad season from the rookie quarterback. He didn't even start the first 3 games. Defensive yards, we saw 12 Saquon, almost 900 yards. He missed 5 games. Would have had 1,000 yards. 25th points per game. Look at 1,000-yard season for Kadarius Toney. He's definitely going to be our wide receiver 1. 26-10, 3-7-7-7. Angel number 777. Not bad. Not bad. Combined with Minshew, that's 4,300 yards, 29 touchdowns, 12 picks, 47 sacks. Gave up 50 last year, 47, just about the same. So offensive line didn't get any better. 10 touchdowns for Cook. Shout out to him filling in for Saquon when he was out. Longest rush of the season was 58 yards and 31. Saquon and Cook. Receiving Kadarius Toney was great. Sterling Shepard actually was not bad, but at this point, we're not going to bring him back. Evan Ingram was great. Kenny Golladay was great, man. 59 catches, 800 yards. I didn't know he was doing that. So, yeah, with Golladay, Toney, and whoever else we bring in, Sterling Shepard can lead. We got Ingram. Hell, we got this guy down here. Where is he? Where is he? Curtis Green, the returner. So, I think we're set at receiver. Longest pass of the season was 87 yards to Kadarius Toney. Andrew Thomas, man. But it's the whole offensive line. Like, if you put Pert and Cornelius Lucas together, that's 13 from the right tackle position. Burrow and McKinley, that's not bad for second-year players. It's just okay. And then Hitchens as a rookie actually was kind of great. So, really, it's those tackles, man. Darnay Holmes over 100 yards, but defense over 100 tackles, but defense was on the field a lot probably. Jermaine Pratt was good. And he didn't even start the whole season. Nick Hutchinson probably going to lose his depth rate, but he was injured all season. Jabril Peppers, what the hell happened? Xavier McKinney was great, got that bag. Now Dory Jackson, Azeez Ojulari probably going to lose his depth rate. But Leonard Williams, 23 TFLs. God damn, that boy be stuffing the run. Same thing with Dex Lawrence. That's why I'm keeping that D-line together. Look at, oh my gosh, no pass rush. Azeez Ojulari and Leonard Williams. 4 sacks led the team. And the pick, it's just the defensive coordinator is getting fired. Forced fumbles, none. Didn't even force any fumbles. Defensive coordinator getting fired. Special teams, though, shout out to them. Jordan Phillips and Nate Kidd. Could bring them back as our backup DNs. No defensive touchdowns. Kicking, let's see this. I can't wait to see this. We saw the 1 field goal blocked first game of the season. So he missed 5. He really only missed 4. So still not a bad season for Graham Gano. He made all his extra pointers. The punter averaged 53 yards per punt. It's up to 2017 times. Long as 69. Great season for him. We saw the special teams touchdown for Curtis Green, Pro Bowler. Don't snub him. Zeke, MVP, of course, because it's our division. Coach of the Year, Mike McCarthy, of course, because it's our division, which is the NFC least. Dak up there, too. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Cowboys all over the place. Micah Parsons there. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Philip Hurley would have went to Oscar if we started him the whole damn season. So, Falcons, we better thank us for that award. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Mike Pettis for the Cardinals. No Giants. Best QB. So Adrian Davis is the Buccaneers guy. That makes sense, that damn play. But Osgood coming in at number 10 on the best quarterback in the NFC, and he didn't even start the first 3 games of the season. That should tell you a lot right there. Shout out to the G-men. Zeke, best running back. Best receiver, Amari Cooper. I was about to say, don't screw Kadarius Toney. That man was a beast second half of the season. Tristan Wirfs, offensive lineman of the year. D lineman of the year, Tank Lawrence. Of course, Cowboys linebacker, Khalil Mack. And then DB goes to Jair Alexander. Kicker, no Graham Gano this year, but he comes in at number 8. So, just a throwaway year. So I'm going to call it right now. 80 overall across the board now. As we have our franchise quarterback. And we have to just put some pieces around him now. Build up offensive lines. The Bucks, Ravens go to the Super Bowl. Let's check out the Pro Bowl, see if we have any. I would say Osgood could have snuck in there. But no, they want to go at Sam Darnold. And would you look at this shit? We let Jimmy G walk. Boom. He's back to winning with the Steelers. Makes Pro Bowl. Kind of screwed ourselves, right? Elijah Penny, our former fullback. Pro Bowler. Just when you leave the Giants, you make the Pro Bowl all of a sudden. Definitely not going to have any offensive linemen. Dex Lawrence makes the Pro Bowl. Shout out to him. As I think we brought him back on a new contract, too. So we got him locked in. Nobody on our defense deserves to go. Xavier McKinney. Okay, so that's 2 for us. Didn't expect him. They screwed Green, our return man. So 2 Pro Bowlers. Shout out to Xavier McKinney and Dex Lawrence. So I think that Adrian quarterback for the Bucks is going to win the Super Bowl. But looking at the portraits, see if we have any color changes. As I see, Tony probably should have won the Superstar deal. Let's just be honest there. I forgot Andrew Thomas was star. I thought he might have been normal. But on the defensive side is where it usually changes. Leonard Williams goes to Superstar Dev. Don't expect him to keep it. I think Hutch and Ojulari, it's great to see that they didn't lose it. But I won't be surprised if they lose it after next week. Same thing with Dobson. Won't be surprised if he loses it. I think Jabril Peppers might have lost his. Maybe he lost it last season. But no other changes besides Leonard Williams. Shout out to him. Hopefully they let him keep it. But how does he go up, but Dex Lawrence does not? How does that make any sense? Is Dex Lawrence even a star? Did I see he was normal? He made the Pro Bowl, played great. Okay, he's a star, but that needs a flip. I know Leonard Williams had more TFLs, though, so that probably was why. See who wins the Super Bowl. And it is the Buccaneers. I told you, Adrian, what's his name? Davis, Super Bowl champion. Zeke, MVP. Mike McCarthy, Cowboys is running shit. Myles Garrett, Philip Hurley, Falcon. Man, that NFC South, man, we would love to be in that division. They got Philip Hurley, Rookie of the Year for the Falcons, and then Adrian Davis, Super Bowl champion. And then Davis, Rookie of the Year, middle linebacker, Ashton Haran for the Broncos. And maybe we should have traded Sterling Shepard. Sometimes it's hard for me to trade people at, like, week 7 before the trade deadline because it's like you want to keep, you feel like you're going to run the second half of the season. So I don't want to, like, tank and get worse and trade a player away that could help us now. But, with that throwaway year, it probably would have been better to, get something for him than let him leave for nothing, as we have the number 2 pick in the draft at 6 and 11. Or is it because of like a trade? I don't know what the hell is going on, but we're mocked to go number 2. Not going to take a QB. Tell you that right now. Go look at this Joe Frost, Thomas Nails, one of those two guys. Or even cornerback if the Lions don't go Juwan Oldham. So it looks like we already know what we're picking. A catching, beast. So either corner, D pass block, he's probably a bust. So definitely not Joe Frost, but Thomas Nails, 6'6", 345. He don't look like a top 5 pick though. Man, I could be wrong though. Could be wrong. But Larry Williams, we can get a receiver in the 2nd round. Didn't know we would have this high of a pick. Did not know that. So yeah, we might have to make a move for that cornerback. He looks like the better player. Thomas Nails does look like a top 5. Joe Frost looks like a bust. So it's gonna be a weak class for us to be picking in the top damn 2. We could trade this pick away too now. Could trade this pick away. Retirements. Do we have any G-men? Ben Garland, big one. Big one. Terrible loss. Terrible. Definitely makes the offensive line even more weaker as I almost advanced a week without looking at the contracts. Sterling Shepard gave him team captain for his last season. Normal dev now 31.78 gone. Graham Gano, gonna reward him till he's 40. Come back. Oh, what? Franchise tag him for? We should be able to get him back. And it's not abnormal to franchise tag a kicker. I would pay him that $4 million a year. Yeah, he deserves to get paid a lot. But we'll bring him back in free agency. Off his line, yeah, both of these guys are gone. Colin Johnson's gone. Ricky Seals-Jones is gone. I would bring Jordan Phillips back. Played well. Wants to play for a new team? Okay. I ain't gonna stop you. Dobson, goes down to normal dev. So probably not gonna bring him back. Ben Bredesen, that's not a lot of money. Be a backup guard, actually. He hasn't been that bad for us. I would bring back Ben Bredesen, be a backup guard for us. 1-year deal. Should have given him 2 years. He wants to play for a new team. Everybody wants to play for a new team. All of y'all can go play for a new team. Kiss my ass, except Graham Gano. Gonna work out a deal with him and respect to Sterling Shepard too. But everybody else, kiss my ass. Go play for a new team. Go sit your ass in free agency forever. Let's go ahead and look at the NFL rosters. And we're going to keep Garner as a backup for now. I think, we save a lot of money if we get rid of Kenny Golladay. But he's played so well for us. He's played well for us. We're going to keep him for now. As we're not against signing a receiver in free agency, looking at, the draft might be weak. We have our center. We have our interior offensive line that just needs to develop. They need to work on right tackle. Got our D lineman. I knew they weren't going to let Leonard Williams keep his superstar dev. At least he is still start and not normal. Ben Ball. Azeez Ojulari still superstar. And I knew it. Hutchinson. But come on, bro. Knock them all the way down to normal. I understand the injury, but goddamn, that was a little too harsh. And we still could use cornerback help, as I'm probably ready to move on from Rodarius Williams. But, that's not a lot of money to save, so we can keep him as our cornerback 4, cornerback 3, as we need to bring Graham Gano back. And we need to build this. We got a lot of money to spend, over $100 million, $109 million to be exact. $109 million, 3 to be exact. As Tyron Smith, former Cowboy, is there. Move him to right tackle. Might do that. Brady, not going to do it. Jordan Love, going within the division. Not going to sign a quarterback. Not going to sign a running back. Don't need a fullback. Could use receiver. Tyler Boyd. Seems like it would be the perfect fit. But Vikings, 49ers, Titans throwing money at him. Don't think I want to do that. Chase Claypool, nah. Laviska Shenault, nah. Maybe Quez Watkins. Nobody's offering Sterling Shepard. Quez Watkins, maybe. But with the way that Kenny Galladay's playing, Tony's playing well, I think we're gonna draft a receiver. But definitely offensive line needs help. So if there's somebody here at right tackle, and of course the best player will be Matt. Titans, Broncos, and Green Bay, I respect y'all for throwing a cheap deal at them. Good luck. Good fucking luck protecting y'all quarterbacks, because, man, he's going to protect 3 different quarterbacks for us. Looking at left tackle, we might have to save our money this year. I don't like the market. We're not going to throw all our money. 33 years of age, Tyron Smith, who probably wants some Super Bowls. He's not going to win it here just yet. So, Tank Lawrence, our D-line is okay. I mean, Ball isn't really developing. Could bring in Michael Pierce, but I like Quincy Roche. What do we bring in, man? Do we just save our money and just spend it all next year in year 5 or year 4? I forgot. I kept thinking this is year 4. This is only year 3. We got 2 more seasons after this. So, could use help at cornerback. Rashad Fenton. I'm going to go with Rashad Fenton. Rashad Fenton. Graham Gano. That's the big one right there. That's the big one. Graham Gano. I wanted to give him a 3-year deal. I'll do 2 years now. Put this down just a little bit. Graham Gano, Rashad Fenton. I'd rather draft a receiver. I wanted to sign an offensive lineman, but nobody is there, man. Nobody is there. I mean, we could go Chukwuma Okafor. But the Browns are making a pretty big bid on him. Blake Hance wouldn't be like a ground shaking move. Fuck no. No, we're not doing that. Is there any other defensive tackles besides Michael Pitt? I mean, there's Grover Stewart. Teams is throwing a lot of money this season. A lot of money. I mean, Highsmith if he wasn't a Steeler. Do we sign like a Robert Quinn to compete with Quincy Roche? You know what? Weak creativity, weak draft lab. We're going to bring back Graham Gano and sign Rashad Fenton. And that's it. Also need to fire my defensive coordinator, as we can use him as a scapegoat as we get Rashad Fenton. Kind of nervous with Graham Gano now. Don't know what we're going to do in the draft, as they still have us taking that goddamn quarterback. Looks like, I mean, with the Rashad Fenton signing, don't need to reach for Jawan Oldham. Don't like Joe Frost. This guy just moved into the top 5. Edge rusher, Jared Richardson. And it makes a lot of sense. I love Quincy Roche right now, but 4 sacks from the defense. Defense sucks. We're going to get a new defensive coordinator. I think Jared Richardson could be their Kayvon Thibodeau. And I think that's my pick. We've drafted offensive lineman already. We just signed a cornerback. We're looking to draft a receiver probably with our second pick. Why not go edge rusher? We only have one offensive lineman position we got to fix. So let's look at receivers. Let's look at these second round guys that may fall. Let's look at Dorian Mann, a deep route. B awareness, he's the pick. A kick return to Dorian Mann is our pick at receiver. He might be our first round pick, actually. I might talk myself into it. Aaron Callaway doesn't look bad. So we got Clyde Ryans. I usually don't look at these guys. The red fell down A block. B's, A's, B's. He looks good. Don't know why he's slipping down boards. So we got Larry Williams. I like him, that F stiff arm. I'm not going to put him on the list. Let's look at Gerald Reed. B catching, 6'4". He's the strongest in the class. A stiff arm, big body. Wouldn't mind drafting another big body receiver. And then looking at, there's a lot of receivers. Grant Pitts, C catching traffic. But he just looks like a third, fourth round pick. JoJo Cox, F deep route. That's all I needed to see right there. And then these second and third round guys, we'll look at 2 or 3 of them real quick. D deep route running. Don't like it. A break tackle is good and all, but switch to running back, my boy. F catching. Just switch your entire position. We'll look at Carl McLaughlin. C deep route. Don't know. Looking at tackle, looks like there's none in this class. B run block. A pass block finesse though. See, I mean, Jose Ward might be worthy of a pick, might be worthy of an attempt. Let's look at Freddie Woodard. B awareness. Did I say elite, all elite? B awareness, A run block, P pass block. I mean, we'll put him on the list too. Always can get a center. Don't need one, no. Looking at right tackle. Let's look at right tackle. Let's look at the actual position. Gene Madden. Got to be good just because of the last name. Put him on the list just because last name. And then looking at that edge rushers. Jared Richardson. Don't even got to look at his skills. Go ahead, put him on the list. He might be our top pick. He might be our top pick. And then looking at the other cornerbacks that could slip second round. I know we brought in Rashad Fenton, fastest cornerback in the class, and he can tackle, and he can make Damon Lawrence. Looks like a good pick. Duke Jefferson can't man cover, but he can press and tackle, so he's like a slot guy. Xavier Wheaton, B zone. So it just depends on what we want. Press, man, or zone. Put all 3 of them on the list. Let's look at Silas Selvey. Love the name. B press. Second strongest in the class. And he can tackle and he can return. I like him. I like him. Why am I looking at him again? Because I like him that much. But looking at 2 more cornerbacks. Pat Lehman. Not good in zone. Fast, can catch, can kick return, can tackle. I would think about putting him on the list. Use them all over the field. And then the last guy we'll look at, Chris O'Neal. C press. A block shed and B tackling. Probably like a safety or something. And this guy is D press. And that's all we're going to look at, man. So really, I like the edge rusher. I like the receiver. I like cornerbacks. Probably not going to be able to fix offensive line. I do like one of the offensive linemen is we get Grant Gano. I like the offensive lineman that had like elite everywhere. Kadarius Toney, we're picking it up. Even if we don't, he's getting a big contract from us. He is our receiver 1. That's why we're not opting to sign a receiver. We're not opting to probably draft him with a first-round pick. At first I was. Let's see who's left over, though. Let's look at the scraps. Who is not getting any love from any teams? Sterling Shepard. I mean, we could always welcome him back. Tim Patrick, Alan Lazard. Just guys that are just okay. What about O-line? We just need to fix this damn right tackle position that we're struggling with. Hopefully we can hit in the draft. And then looking on the defensive side, we already brought in Rashad Fenton. So, yeah, it looks like we just have to rely on the draft. And let's go ahead and get kicked out of the franchise mode before we look at the final mock draft and look at the draft. Because you know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. Maybe Madden changed his ways. No, it did. They said, you've been gone for a week. Come back. Same old bullshit. Same old baby back. Bullshit. Look at this new bullshit. As we look at the final mock, should stay the same. Quarterback. Dorian Mann moved all the way up. 16 fucking spots. Now look at this shit. Nobody was looking at this man, right? Well, he was like number 18 on the board. I look at him. I put him on my list. Oh, it's us taking him. Okay, I thought of. So they wouldn't mind us taking Dorian Mann at receiver. Now, I wouldn't mind doing it. Him or Jared Richardson, who's dropped. He dropped. Now, if I love Quincy Roche like I say I do, maybe I don't take him and I take Dorian Mann. Oh, man. Oh, man. What do we do? First or second round guy with pick 2. Or do we pass on the top 5 guy, bro? I think I made a decision. It's a crazy one, though. Looking at the league signings, Tyron Smith is staying in Texas, just on a different team and a different conference. But looking at our division, Commanders getting Tyler Higbee, Marcus Peters. Don't see any Eagles. See Cowboys getting Bilal Nichols. Don't see any Eagles. Cowboys also getting Marlon Mack. We have a decision to make at 2. Receiver or edge rusher.
All right, on the clock now, the Lions.
Receiver or edge rusher. Do we help out the defense? Do we help out the receiver? Jared Richardson, top 5 player in this class. Defense sucks. We had 4 sacks as our highest total. But looking at receiver,
who do they have their eye on?
I mean, there's some other guys down here that we could take, you know, in the second round. But this guy just looks like a beast, man. But Kenny Galladay's contract, though. Joe Frost here, but he doesn't look good. He looks like a fucking bust. Man, it's Mann or Richardson. Richardson, instant upgrade over Quincy Roche. Will help out the defense, but do we help out our young quarterback? Do we help out this defense who was trash last season, or do we help out our young quarterback? But if we don't go Mann, I mean, Larry Williams is here too. Oh, man. I feel like there's other receivers that could fall to us. I think Clyde Ryans was the guy that we liked. Oh my God. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna make the wrong decision no matter what. Oh my fucking God. I'm gonna take man. Running out of time.
The Patriots are
Oh,
now on the clock.
fuck.
All right, now on the clock, the Giants.
And there goes Claude Rhines. Which means I probably could have got a receiver. Oh my God. Damn, man. Gerald Reed would have been here. The big body guy. Hits. Okay, looking at this second bit, let's just focus on the second bit. So Jose Ward is here at tackle. A finesse when it comes to pass blocking. There is an edge rusher here, first and second rounder, B tackling. There's a cornerback, Duke Jefferson, but there's other cornerbacks also there. And we signed Rashad Fenton. So I think we go ahead and we address the tackle position. Let's do that. Let's do Jose Ward.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
Great pick. Great pick. Man, I reached for man. That goddamn mock draft. If that mock draft didn't show up like that, we would have went with the edge
Okay, the
rusher.
Giants up
I,
now.
I
They're
should
on
have
the
used my
clock.
head, bro. Like top 5 player. Like just take him. Just take him. Best player available. But I mean, we'll see how that wide receiver works out. I feel like we need to get our young quarterback some damn weapons, as these receivers are falling. Let's see if we can get. Got our right tackle. Let's see if we can get maybe an edge rusher here. Maybe a middle linebacker steal. He looks like a steal. Lloyd Odom, if there isn't a cornerback there, and there is. So Celius Selvey. I think he was one of the cornerbacks I was in love with. Him and Pat Lehman. So I'm going to go with Selvey.
Okay, it's the Patriots on the clock now.
I'm liking the draft. I like the second and third round pick. I feel like I made the wrong decisions.
On the clock
Maybe
now, it's the
man would have been
Giants.
there.
Time is
Maybe
ticking.
not. I'm just not going to dwell on it. It's already done. At the end of the day, we got another weapon for our young quarterback. Looking at, let's see, we took cornerback. Let's look at edge rushers. Look at middle linebacker. D tackling, I hate that for middle linebackers. B awareness though, C catching. So he's not that bad. He's got to work on his tackling. He might be good. Day 3 guy, we might look to take him. Looking at Frank Bowden, let's see why he's dropping. C tackling, he's fast. A injury, C awareness. BK, he doesn't look that bad. Frank Bowden, Melvin Lippett, don't like him. B pursuit. A injury, A awareness, B power movie. Let's take Mike Devine.
The Patriots on the clock right now. Let's
At
see
the
who they
other
have
ones
their
there,
eye
we'll
on.
take the other edge rusher, and then we'll take middle linebacker. I feel like we should double dip when it comes to the
The
edge
Giants
rushers.
are on the clock now.
So we definitely need help in the sack department. Right outside linebacker Frank Bowden is still there. See the guy I was looking at? It was. Let's take
All
him.
right, next up, the
And
Patriots are
then
on the
we'll look
clock.
at middle linebacker. Maybe another corner.
And the Giants now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
So the middle linebacker we were looking at has been taken. You know what always happens to us. B awareness, B play rec, F power with A stamina, the C zone. He doesn't look that bad. Let's take Cassius Stockton.
On the clock now, it's the Patriots.
And then we'll go offense with the next pick. We got our offensive lineman. We got our receiver. We got good tight ends already. We got good running backs. Saquon did get injured, though, so maybe we find another running back. Maybe we go like a receiving back out of the backfield on third down. A kick return. Don't need another returner. So we got Chad Gary here. B ball carrier, but F when it comes to catching. And I want a pass catcher running back. This guy looks like a power back. C catching. And he's strong, but F's everywhere. Not good, not good. Castile, D break tackle, slow as hell. Can any of these guys catch? Please, 5'8", small, kick return. Can he catch? We don't know if he can. Brett Fenderbender. Looking for a hidden gem. Stay D tackle.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Could use depth at that position. As I hope this receiver has a high overall, because with the number 2 overall pick, I had a chance to take a top 5 edge rusher, bro. And I just said, fuck that. I'm gonna help a quarterback out. What number 2 overall pick? Thank you. 77 overall. Fuck the dev trait. Fuck the Bourne Brown. He will be a star, superstar, maybe even a superstar X Factor before you know it. 21 years old out of USF. Looking at the stats, he can catch. He can run routes. He can do it all. He's fast. Can't truck. That's okay. That is okay. Him, Kadarius Toney, Kenny Golladay, Evan Ingram, Easley, Saquon, Cook. And we got our right tackle. Oh, yeah. Cornerback, I like him. The signing with Rashad Fenton. Still got Aaron Robinson. We got Sylvie now, so we add more room to the cornerback positions. Mike Devine, not a bad backup edge rusher. Let's make sure that he is an edge rusher. Yeah, he is. He's actually a power rusher, speed rusher. He can run stop, so we can do whatever we want with him. We can even move him inside the middle linebacker. Frank Bowden, though, we could do the same thing with him. Same type of player. And then middle linebacker, 65 overall in the 6th round. That's actually a steal. And then we just whiffed on that last pick. But I need to look at that edge rusher. That's all I care about. Let's see what we know the cornerback was going to be good. Of course, Madden wasn't going to let me get him. We got the second best player in the draft. So 1 and 2 went 1 and 2 respectfully. But looking at that edge rusher, what was his name? So Reed. He and Dev went to the Steelers, big body guy. Could have got him. We could have get the edge rusher and then Reed, but we probably wouldn't have got our right tackle. So it worked out for the best. But I don't see that outside linebacker. Richardson, 73. He and Dev, he was a top 5 player. Yeah, I'll take my chances with Quincy Roche. But y'all saw the season, man. 6 and 11. Kicked out again, but we kept our job. No more Sterling Shepard. I have a new receiver. We have a new quarterback. No more Minshew mania. He's still on the team, but he's going to be in the mentor backup role to Osgood. But going into year 4, hopefully this team can develop. And then either year 4 or year 5, we try to make the playoffs, try to win the division, and ultimately bring another Super Bowl title to the Big Apple. But that's going to wrap it up for part 3 until the new episode.